ฮัลโหลวันนี้เราจะแนะนำผู้หญิงคนหนึ่งเป็นคนอินโดนีเซียนะครับซึ่งอยู่ในbusiness line เป็น NGO นะครับเป็นเรื่องเกี่ยวกับท่องเที่ยวแล้วเขาได้เป็นคนที่มีชื่อเสียงพอสมควรในการทำห้องสมุดให้เด็กๆ39 Library ชื่อโครงการ Rainbow เดี๋ยวให้เขาเล่าแล้วก็เขาเป็นทั้ง NGO และเป็นนักกิจกรรมแล้วก็มีบล็อกเกอร์ของตัวเองนะครับแล้วก็บางกอกโพสต์ของเราที่เมืองไทยสัมภาษณ์เขาลงถึง2 ครั้งดาวตอนนี้เราแนะนำให้รู้จักนี่แหละโอเค hello
Hi everyone, my name is Nila. I'm the founder of Rainbow Reading Gardens. It's an NGO focuses on building children's libraries in remote areas in eastern Indonesia. I'm also the founder and CEO of Travel Sparks. It's the first social enterprise in Indonesia focusing on travel, in which carries the spirits of travel with a cause. So basically, I encourage travelers while they're traveling. They can also give back to the local community. So Travel Sparks arranges trips to Flores, to Komodo Island, and the tourists can also volunteer at the libraries that Rainbow Reading Gardens set up. Yeah, and the profit of Travel Sparks go directly to support the NGO to build more libraries for the kids in eastern Indonesia.
Tell us about how you begin something like as you said 6 years ago. What's it start?
Yeah. So I started Rainbow Reading Gardens 6 years ago, and at that time I was working as a communications consultant for an NGO, and during my leisure time I love scuba diving. And I went to, but after 4 months of scuba diving, every weekend I got bored. So I traveled to remote villages.
You can see me up here. Yeah, like that.
I traveled to remote villages, and then there I saw like how limited local people live, and there was no access to books at all. So I thought like I couldn't imagine my childhood without books. I still remember like every time I came home from school, I always read books. So I couldn't imagine these kids didn't have access to books at all. So I thought maybe I could do something. Maybe I could change something.
You did 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, 6 years ago. So I decided to set up a library, a small library, with only 200 children's storybooks at that time. But now, 6 years later, I already set up 39 children's libraries across 15 islands in eastern Indonesia. And each library has a collection of books of at least 1,000 to 3,000 books.
Okay. How you found, how different about when you found the children that don't have any book, or now when you do it, the good thing, how... Tell us about your impress and everything that's changing, something like that.
Yeah. So after 6 years, we of course we already saw a lot of impacts in those kids. Even though like what we do is for longer term, it's to change their future, to change their mindset, and to open up their horizons, right? But like the small impacts, short-term impacts that we already saw, one of them was, for example, their Indonesian language skills have improved a lot in terms of vocabularies and then grammar. And then when the teacher asked them to write a story, the flow of the story got better because they're so used to reading already. And then it has also improved their reading skills and Indonesian language skills. And then most importantly, it has inspired them to dream. It encouraged them to dream big. So now, like, if we ask them, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Before, the answers were only two, like either teacher or a priest or like religious leader. But now, if we ask them what you want to be when you grow up, the answers were already various. Like, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot, I want to be an astronaut, and some of them even said like, oh, I want to study abroad and then like be successful, you know. So these small impacts already, like show that reading can actually change their mind. Reading can actually inspire them, and this is very important.
Oh, they know a lot. Okay, as the people in outside country like me, like not Indonesian, I would like you let the outside people know mean how your government or how that your work, how they impress. You can say what happened to you after you do this 6 years ago. You know what I mean, right?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
get it.
I mean that's when you start from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And nobody know. Because when I come here, I found many people honor you, so know you a lot, know your work. But at the people like me, Thai people on outside that see the video, they don't know what you did or what effect like after you did this. So
Okay, so the question
you
is?
mean maybe something like the people admire you. I mean, the government, the official said, "Wow, this is yeah."
Oh, okay.
Maybe just the reward, or I don't know.
Okay, so because of my initiative in setting up libraries in remote areas in Eastern Indonesia, a lot of media cover the stories, and they also visited the libraries and really, like saw what we do, our programs as well, and I got some awards.
Really?
Yeah, some awards. For example, Forbes chose me
For
as 10 inspiring women in Indonesia.
oh, really? Ten what? 10 what?
10 inspiring
Wow,
women in
10
Indonesia
yeah.
back in 2015. And then this year, I got an award as 10 iconic women in Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's great. That's great.
And Kartini Next Generation Award from the Ministry of Women Empowerment.
Wow.
Yeah,
I agree. I
and
think
some
so.
other awards. Also, award from the National Library of Indonesia as well.
So, what you want to do more, and what is your proud about? You do it. You also activity, and then you do for. I mean, the library. Which one did you or tourist? What which one you?
I like them both.
Double.
So that's why I created the social enterprise in Travel Sparks, because it marries both of my passions: education or social activism, and also travel. So Travel Sparks really marry my passions, and like I can combine my skills in communications, and then my passion in helping people, giving back to the community, and also my passion in traveling.
Wow, good.
Yeah, so it's great.